Hello and welcome to Fo's Journey Across the Bridge. I'm Fozia. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi. I missed you guys, even though I posted like a couple of days ago. I thought, let me come and have a conversation with you guys. Let's do 3 conscious breaths, okay? All right, let's do that. I like to rest my hand on my heart when I do that. It helps me feel connected to myself. So, and just being able to hear, like feel my heart as I inhale. And when I exhale, just that pressure on the chest. I've been rocking this shawl. It's one of my favorites. It's warm, it's cozy, you get to hide under it. You can throw it like this and keep you more warm. It's super like comfy, snug under it. So I thought, let me come finish doing my makeup, talk to you guys, drink my plantain porridge. Yeah, there isn't anything really, but I feel like there is something, but it's not on my, it's not up here on my mind. Like I know it's in my energy, right? So I'm gonna let it just kind of like come in and flow. So what else is left? Let me put on my earrings. I love these earrings. They were gifted to me. Look at the color. Oh. Is that not pretty? It's handmade. Pretty. Ooh, look at this. So I braided my hair. I finished it the same day, which was like world record. Oh my God, I did it. I don't know if I've ever done it before, but I did it bigger than I usually. The top is a bit small because I was running out of hair. The back is like, I took a lot of my own hair. So this is the journey. I usually have hair like around the house. I buy more and I keep it so on. But these were all like leftovers. So here I have like jet black. Okay, this color was what I was hoping to do my whole head, but I quickly realized that but sometimes I'm a bit of a perfectionist when I'm doing my hair. So I was like, a pack and a half is not gonna take me far unless I'm doing it small, and I'm not sitting there for a week. Can't do it. And then as I was getting further and further to the top, I'm realizing, lady, you're gonna run out of hair. So I remember this blonde one that I had seen, like, you know, with the rest of the hair, and I was like, oh, there's the blonde one. So these are all like leftovers from when my girls got their hair braided by me, of course. And so I'm loving it. I'm loving how it just naturally came together, inspired by just what was there, and I was creative enough to kind of just flow with it. And so that's that. The hair is looking good. It's done. I'll probably keep it for like a month, depending on how well it does. And so yeah, are you loving my eyebrows, how I drew them in? They are not that thick on their own. Sometimes I feel like I do a little bit too thick because I'm like, when I'm drawing them on, sometimes it goes a little too big and I'm like, I'm not wiping it off. I'm not starting over, and I just continue. And I think my eyesight too. So when I'm kind of like looking to see, maybe I'm not getting that perfect look at the size as I'm drawing it on, but I'm loving it. So earrings went on. I don't have much to do because I'm still eating breakfast, so I will not be forgot my mascara. I was gonna put on mascara. So anyways, I guess we're gonna drink porridge and talk. How are you guys doing? You know, sometimes, you know that song? If the world was ending, would you come over, right? Ah, that song, I think it was playing during COVID, I think. A bit before, maybe. Ah, I think it really helped us too. Helps me. I like that song. It tells, you know how they say, don't give people their flowers when it's too late? It's like that. So, I've been watching like a few videos here and there, and they are just like, they're bringing up some feelings in me, like feelings that I didn't realize were important to me, right? Like, I didn't know. So it's like watching couples and how, like, there's this guy, I think in New York City, that goes around and asks people, like, hey, are you guys a couple? And how did you meet? And what's your story? And as they tell their story, it's like, I just love it. And then I'm watching videos like YouTubers and as they meet other couples and they hang out, and I'm like, and also when you have company come over, like as a couple, you have visitors come over, and like just being a host and eating food and like socializing and all of that, that was like being highlighted a lot in the last couple of days. And so I'm finding myself thinking that feels like home. That feels like home. And I don't want to use the word weird. It's not weird. It's very interesting. It's very like intriguing to me. I'm finding it to be very intriguing to me. That those are like feelings that I'm having. So I wish I was doing my mascara. I realized that some of the videos where I'm doing my makeup and my hair and talking to you guys, even though it's like multitasking like crazy, because I'm no expert at that, but I love it. I love like the beginning to end, like the glamour of like starting and coming together, like the creativity, the artistic expression that comes through that. So it's like the transformation. I love it. Yeah, and so there's something about, I don't know why the word fakeness came up right now in my head, and I want to say it's not about the fakeness, but I don't want to focus on like whether couples are showing up as fake or not, but it's like something about being a teammate, something about like really knowing that you are a teammate. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if like whatever activity, whether it's sports or like a debate team or whatever, like, you know, when you're like in a team and you're going up against another team and you huddle and you like, it's like a private, intimate connection. It's just between, like, we're people, you know what I mean? Those are like your people. And so I think that's what I am I'm having like rise within me, the sense of like coming together with community, coming together with mutualness, right? Like-minded and lighthearted and just genuine good people. Sharing good food, great conversation, doing activities, enjoying life, like living. I remember, you know, it's like one of those phrases where like Dr. Phil would say, you need to get excited about your life. Right? You need to get excited about your life. Like, I feel an excitement about my life. Like, you would think, oh, and this is the direction where I was gonna go. So you would think while you're having a tower moment, or what maybe it is, and it's not something that appears, because it is factual. Like, you accept that, you know, things are falling apart, and the reason you accept it is because they have to fall apart in order for you to build something new. Like, what used to be isn't it anymore, so you have to let it fall apart so you can build a new one, right? And so you have to accept that, even though you may have preferred it to have remained that way. It's like, this is about a chapter or a stage where you feel like, oh, things are okay, you know, like, I'm good, I'm doing this, I'm, you know, like, you're assuming that you're creating, of course, you know, you're going to create more, but you're creating a certain lifestyle. You think, oh, this is comfortable, this is good. Excuse me. Oh, I hope that. So it was like, and that's a taboo, right? Burping. The stuff that we do to ourselves to limit one from just being a body that operates the way that God intended for it to operate. But let me not go off of whatever. And so the tower, I'm like at the end of the tower moment. Like, I'm not sure. No, I think the tower has already taken place. I'm at, I don't know what stage. Oh my God. I have to sit and figure out. I remember there was this poster, and I don't want to lose the train of thought of where you need to get excited about your life, right? Where I wanted to say, sometimes because you are powerful, it doesn't show like you're going through things. It doesn't show like you're having a tower moment. Like, it's confusing. It could be confusing, like, to people, but like it's like if it could be seen that you're like that donkey in that hole where people think there's no way out for you, so they're throwing sands, and then like you shake that sand off, and then you're like, and then they throw sands again, and then you kind of shake it up, and the more you shake it up, it's building you like a higher level. And then because they kept throwing, thinking, okay, this person is like, this donkey is done, let's bury it, that same sand that was meant to bury you becomes the same stepping stone that you use to get out of this hole, right? So it's like, only if it shows to others that that's what that is. But you have this shaking ability to just like shake it off. Like, you shake it off, right? You just keep shaking it off, and you keep using the sand to like go to a higher level, and then another higher level, and like you get out of that place. So yeah, so doesn't show because I am fueled by a divine source of energy that surpasses my comprehension of, if it makes sense, to be feeling and waking up and standing within myself as if there was no sand being thrown at me. It's only divine. It's only divine energy and power. And so you got to get excited about your life. You got to make some delicious plantain porridge and enjoy it. So, what was I saying? What does getting excited about your life looks like? If you can create that, if you can visualize that, if you can visualize it and create it. So, I think that's it. I think that's all I have today. That's it. That's all. Right? Center within yourself. Get excited about life. There's so much to be excited about. Just even your health, even the wellness of your overall being, the food that you get to eat, all of it. Like, it just feels good. Be grateful. Show gratitude to all that has assisted you to arrive where you are, because even the sand has helped you get here. I was watching a video, this like boxer was like, he was driving one day in his hometown and he saw this guy that used to beat him up. Like, he used to like pull his pants down, he would be in his underwear and what, he used to beat him up. And he saw this guy asking for money, and the guy kind of had like this reaction. He thought maybe like the boxer who's like now could kick his butt was gonna like do something, but instead he gave him money. He's like, you know, get out of here, like, you're better than this. And just that moment of advice and some money, the guy comes back to the boxer's parents' home, and just to thank him for like that motivation and that money. And I was thinking how, my perspective, right? I was thinking how the person who used to bully him and beat him up was the same tool that God used to put in him the desire to come back and fight stronger. And that desire brought him into boxing, brought him into being able to pursue that. As it's almost like, I need to get this strong to be able to beat anyone who wants to kick my butt. So it's almost like if the guy never kicked, I'm not justifying it, but if that never took place, that motivation would have never been planted in him. So it's interesting how years later he comes back around, and whether it makes as a greater investment in the guy who used to beat him up or not, he planted a seed of inspiration as well, right? To be like, you're better than this, you shouldn't be here. So it's like, if it's not fun and it's not loving, and sometimes we don't want to, but if you can look at how a certain situation that was tough built you or redirected you, it's almost like you're going the wrong way, and that person chose to come into this life experience to be there at the crossroad to get you to go the path you were supposed to go on. And if that meant kicking your butt, then that's what they did. And so instead of looking at it now when you're on the other side of where that motivation to defend yourself turns into your purpose, instead of looking at it as that person bullied me, you look at it as that person was the person who agreed to come on this journey with me, to awaken within me this purpose that was that I had planted, this purpose that was like I had come with, like to awaken the purpose. And so we got to thank those people. We got to thank them. So it's not just look at where they are. Look, they used to be a bully. Look where they are now. It's wow, that changed my life. That experience with this person. And it's not to encourage bullying. It's not to encourage bad behavior. I'm saying that you've already had an experience and you've come out of the experience greater. Now you got to go back to what Tony Robbins teaches, which is like effective blaming. Because that person kicked my butt, today now I know how to defend myself, and if need to kick whoever's trying to attack me, kick their butt because of that. So it's like effective blaming is what I'm saying. So I'm not saying go out there and do any of those other things, but I'm saying once you get to the other side, if you can then now turn around and look at it in a way that continues to empower you and also allows you not to see that person as a villain, right? As a villain, because we all, like, someone may have hurt me, I may have hurt someone else, and that someone else may have hurt someone else. We all do our bit of like hurting one another. So if we can stop doing that too, that would be great. And while we're on this journey of learning and growing and expanding our soul's experience, if we can do effective blaming, because that person used to beat me up in school, I learned how to fight and defend myself today. Could you imagine? Like, so as you're like, and then that being able to defend yourself today also provides you with a luxurious lifestyle. Like that person was like the top fighter or boxer, like started having a whole different lifestyle. It took him in a direction of greatness, right? So just saying to say, shake the sand off and rise to the top and continue rising to the top. You're out of the hole, like, right? It may not look like it, but you are out of the hole. And I hope you enjoy your life. I hope you get excited about your life. And I'm so looking forward. I'm so looking forward. Not even, that's like living in the future. Right now, just right now, I am so grateful for right now. I am happy right now. I'm content right now. I am even better than those two. I have joy in my heart right now. And so I wish you cultivate joy within yourself as well. So, I'm Fazia, and I hope that you are doing the work to heal yourself, because you are deserving of it. Go love on you. Bye.